Something crazy always happens when I go live. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody. I am super excited and had this harebrained idea that tonight for Cinco de Mayo happens to fall on Taco Tuesday as well. So tonight we're going to have Herradura steak tacos. And for dessert, I thought I'd make creme caramel. And I thought I'd make a video right now while I make it. So I hope that you guys enjoy it. And if it gets a little crazy, you'll have to forgive me. Okay, I'm going to try and maneuver this so we can kind of walk around my kitchen, because I want to show you a little bit about what's going on. So in here, I actually am blending 4 egg yolks plus 2 whole eggs. And to that, we're going to add a half a cup of white sugar. So we're just going to blend that in slowly. Now, while that's creaming, let's walk over here because we have a couple things going on over here too. So first we're going to make the caramel base. So I'm going to turn this up to 6. It's already been preheating. To that, I'm going to add 3 or 4 tablespoons of orange juice. Pardon me, getting my arm in the way. And 1/3 of a cup of white sugar. It's kind of just going to be enough liquid to get the sugar down. And then you're just going to give it a stir around and you're going to let that melt. This is going to be our caramel base. And as that's melting, then let's step over here, and to this pot, I'm going to add 2 cups of milk. One clove of star anise. Pardon me while I fiddle with this jar to get it open. A couple shakes of cinnamon, about 2 teaspoons worth, and a cup full of vanilla. Now, we're just going to give that a little stir. And all we want this to do is to start getting to the point where it's almost scalding. Give that a mix around, and to add to that, from the orange that I juiced earlier, I also grated the zest off of the orange. I'm going to add that to the milk. There, now we'll just let that warm up a little bit. Back here to the caramel, we're just going to give it a swirl around. You want to make sure that this doesn't burn, so you don't want to cook it too high, and you want to keep your eye on it. All you're wanting it to do is to start to brown. You can see that the sugar is starting to dissolve there now. In the meantime, you'll want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. You want to make sure that you don't actually stir the sugar. Just kind of swirl it around and then let it bubble. If you stir, then it starts to form sugar crystals. Then you're not going to like the texture. As it starts to bubble, I'm going to turn it down just a little bit to about 4. Hi Amber, hi Erin. Thanks for coming on. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. Now you want to keep your eye on this because you want to watch for it to just start to darken a little bit. Remembering that it will also darken as it cooks in the bottom of the custard dishes. Nice little bubbles, and the smell is amazing. It's so fresh. That orange really makes a huge difference. So I'm just checking for the color here now. We're almost ready. It's just starting to darken a little bit. Hello, Rilla and Jason. Welcome to The Woman, the Whisk, and the Wardrobe. Hope you enjoy my video of making creme caramel today. We're just trying to celebrate a little bit of the Cinco de Mayo. And maybe I'm missing Mexico just a little bit. Okay, just gonna give it a little swirl. And I don't know if you can see here, but it's starting to darken just a little bit. And that's what we're looking for, that good caramelization. Oh, nice. Okay, meanwhile, we'll let that sit for just a little bit longer. I'm gonna come over here and give this a stir. Remember, we don't want this to come to a boil. We just want it to start to scald. So you're going to see bubbles forming around the outside. Okay, back to the sugar mixture. So for any of you that are watching tonight, I'm going to come back on later around 6 o'clock and show you how I'm doing our tacos for Taco Tuesday. We are grilling some arrachera steak on the barbecue, and I'm going to be making a pickled red onion and some guacamole and a really basic pico de gallo, and it's going to be amazing. So I hope you guys will come back. Okay, that's about as dark as I want it. So we're gonna bring it over here now. And in here I have 4 ramekins ready to go. And we're just gonna pour just a little to coat the bottom of the dish. Trying to do this one-handed is kind of tricky. A little bit more in that one. Okay, so that is finished. We're gonna walk back over here, turn this off, check on the milk. And I think we are just about ready. So now what you want to do is fish out that lovely little star anise, because you don't want that in your custard. It's just used for a little bit of flavoring. Then you're going to walk over here to your blending creamed eggs and sugar. And because this is hot, you're going to want to start drizzling it in super, super slow so that you don't cook the eggs. Now, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pour this into here because it'll make pouring easier. As you can see, I should probably do that every time because I spill all over the counter. Okay, back over here, set that down, turn off the element, and here we go. All right, try number 2. Slow and steady. What this is going to do is start thickening up and make a really nice smooth custard. So has anyone else gone to Mexico and eaten this on a daily basis? Because I know I have. All right, you're gonna blend that for just a few more minutes. You'll start seeing it thicken. And then the rest of it is gonna thicken as it bakes in the oven in the water bath that I'm about to put it in. So we'll let that mix up for just a little bit most. I will post the recipe, Rilla. Thanks for asking. Okay, once that is well blended, we're gonna turn it off, lift up our little whisk. Okay, now this is really hard to maneuver with one hand, so I'm gonna undo my bowl here. And I'm gonna bring this over to my ramekins filled with caramel. And now I need some kind of pouring ladle. So let's reach over for this. Okay, give it a smooth stir. What I'm gonna try to do right now is just stir really slow because I want some of those bubbles to go down. If you end up with too many bubbles, then it ends up with a little pocked surface on your creme caramel. Not that you see it anyway, because once they're finished, we actually flip them out of their molds and let the caramel sauce run down over top. Okay, so now you take your ladleful and you're going to fill one ladleful in each. You want it right to the top. And this should make 4 nice size ramekins. Whatever will we do? We only have 3 people for dinner tonight, and here we have 4. I wonder who will eat the extra one. Guess that will be up for debate. Hey, Aaron Schroeder? Okay, we are almost done filling. Okay, now I'm just gonna grab a paper towel because I'm a little sloppy and I want to clean up these edges real nice. Mostly because it'll also help getting them out later on a little smoother. Clean up the edge on this one. All right, now to this, I've already boiled some water. So it is ready to go. So I'm gonna pour the boiling water into here and it's gonna go about halfway up the dishes. Give them a nice little steam bath. And we're almost there. All right, gonna set this back down, and now we're gonna very carefully carry that lovely water bath over to my preheated oven. In the meantime, I'm gonna flip my camera back around. Hey, here we go. Now, I'm gonna take this, pardon me, I can't use one hand for this job, over to my oven, place very gently inside. I like to use the convection setting for this, nice to circulate the air, and there we go. Now it is in the beautiful little oven, ready for dessert. Let's see if I can flip this around and turn on the light. Okay, there we go. There it is, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for coming. And like I said, if you want to come back later on tonight, I'll show you how we're putting together our tacos for Taco Tuesday. Have a great night. Bye.